Hey guys, my name's Shane. Welcome back to TPG. Today we're going to talk about Reblum AI. Yes, you might have seen a couple of videos about it already on this channel, but it's a really good piece of software. Get your editing looking superb, and there's some big updates coming. You do not want to miss us out. And you get to get this special offer that's on today until the 5th of September, where you can get 40% off Reblum. So I just want to have a bit of a chat with you like I normally do with all the videos I have on the channel already. This is not about trying to push a product or anything like that. I will only recommend things that I use myself. Reblum AI is, in my opinion, the very best AI out there to getting your skin looking realistic and not plastic and overdone. Is it the most perfect software out there? No, and neither is anything else. I've done a lot of testing, even against the biggest name out there, if you want to call it, and in my opinion, it doesn't. It's got a lot of other things that this doesn't have yet. I'll get to that in a minute. We're going to talk about some big updates coming for Reblum, and yes, but in my opinion, the skin work is second to none. Apart from doing it by hand, this is the next best thing. So let's get over here, let's get on the computer and have a look and see what's actually going on here. So a quick update for everybody else who doesn't know, this is Reblum, and it's a AI skin editing app. And yeah, on the screen you can see we have this model, and we'll just go back a little bit. I mean, beautiful woman, and if you had this portrait done in your studio, you would need to obviously get the skin looking good. And if you might have, if you want to deliver imagery, you don't want to obviously sit and have to get rid of all this stuff. You don't want to. Sometimes many people don't know how even. So let's just click this over here. You can see I've got a bunch of actions. This is my own action panels that are all buttons which I use. Everyone's is different, but you can see over set here there is retouch, sort of natural fashion, one that's fashion balanced and natural balanced. Let me step in here quickly. If you want another video, I'll stick it up here somewhere, wherever it might be. Like now, and you can pause this video, go check out the other one if you want to, on how to use the interface. When I open it up and show you, it'll show you all the presets, the different presets which they have available, which shows you the different areas that it targets and things like this. So let's just get back here and have a look at that. So here we go, and I just run this action. I'm just going to pick this one. It's a fashion balanced one. In a nutshell, just basically really targets the face the most, and then every other bit of the skin which is showing throughout the whole body, it will do to a lesser amount, so it doesn't look too fake and plastic. The natural balanced one does the same thing, but slightly less on the face, more natural looking, and also then the balanced look, which will go through to the rest of the skin showing on the body, it'll be a little bit less. Now you can see that was done in real time, and it just looks beautiful. You can obviously, this is a little action which I created for myself. If you want a little action like this or a little video to show you how to do it, just give us a shout. I have explained it in a couple of other videos which you can look through the channel for as well. So let's just click this on off. So I mean, that is just incredible. So let's just go right up sort of that 66%, and it's really good. No client's going to look at that and go, oh, that's rubbish, or this doesn't work, or that doesn't work, or whatever it is. And the good thing is you can see as her hand and everything like this, and you can see it gets in there as well. And the balanced look, which is nice, you can see it doesn't actually remove other little freckles or moles or things like it. Just everything just softens a little less, and it's superb. All the details still there. It looks fantastic. It's beautiful. And why would you not want this software? And the best thing is it runs on your local machine. You can get a lifetime license for this. It is 40% off until September the 5th with my link below, and I'll put it over here as well. And you can also get 20% off annual subscriptions as well, which is superb. So if you don't want to buy the lifetime license, which I think you really should do, because all the updates are included for lifetime as it comes through. So if you just want to try it, there's a free trial, and you can also get a monthly subscription. I think there is. Yes, there is. and an annual one, and 20% off the annual and 40% off your lifetime license. I mean, come on, really, I'm not going to just try it for yourself, man, and then go buy the lifetime license. Yes, I get a little percentage for this, but man, it is worth it. Just go and get it. Go and do it. So let's just have a look at another little an update. So we'll just go in over here, and obviously what's good with a lot of other competitors don't have things like this. You can come in over here, and I'll just make a copy of the layer, just Control J if you didn't know. You come into Filter, Reblum, Retouch, and this is the interface. Very simple, very clean. Not simple, I should say, very clean. That's incredible. I hate a million buttons and things everywhere and sliders and what do this. I hate that. So what's good about this is if you have a look here, it's basically, there's the progress bar. Now bear in mind it's running a lot slower than it normally does because my computer is obviously screen recording and it's got all the software open and all that, so it's a bit laggy on the resources. But if you look at this, every face is identified in the groups, and you can see, which is good. Now, obviously, the other video I said, which I have linked before, yeah, you can see it has different styles, and then there's presets which come with it, which target the face and the body in a different way, or more the face and not the body, depending on if it's just a headshot or whatever. So you don't have to have it running algorithms that it doesn't need to run. And the best thing, like I said, it's private on your local machine, and it doesn't even use the internet. So you don't need it. You can be on an aircraft and be finishing up images for a client. You can batch process as well. So it's a standalone application which you can open up on your computer, obviously, and you can then bang in. I mean, you can do 1,000 images if you want to. Just drop it in there and bang, and off it goes. This is obviously works really well through Capture One and Lightroom, Photoshop, of course. So it's superb. So you could come in here and you could specify, so let's say I want this face over here, and it'll go and you say, I want this one to be natural, you know what I mean, and not fashion. So it's less, you know what I mean. So you could go and then you could say, oh, this woman, I want natural only, please, or fashion. You can see the difference that it brings. And there's the natural, you can just see it. And then fashion look, you can see it just really softens everything out a little bit more. You can see it goes through the rest of the body and skin as well. So you can obviously dial these changes in here, these little sliders, to suit how much you want removed and how much you don't, and what you like and how much texture you want and don't want. And that's really, really simple. And then you can go through each face, you know what I mean, and like this and like that and whatever, and put everything in as you want it, and then just hit OK, and then it'll process that image. So while it just drops that, or there it's done, got to have a cup of coffee. Look, this is really important. If you're a working photographer, it's very important to have this software running. So please get this. It's good for you. It's good for your clients. It's private on your local machine, especially if you do boudoir and stuff like this. It's very important. So let's have a look and let's get into. So this is like a mature skin as well. Just a quick little one. We'll just do a natural balance, quick look, just to show you how it handles freckles and things like that. Yep, got to have some more coffee, mate. Been a long day already. Right, let us just go in over here and get close to that. And what's good about this is, if you look, it's mature skin as well, which is awesome. And it doesn't make the woman look plastic or fake or anything, but it just softens out in the natural look. Just beautiful. It still looks like her. And I mean, now, if you're doing a set of portraits for this woman, or any woman with freckles and things like that, it's very important that the freckles don't get mushed away, and you know, because that's who they are. So you can see how incredible that is. On off. Look at that. I mean, you know, come in there, fantastic. I mean, I've just got one of my little actions that I've created, so you could just put a little bit more red in there and a little bit more magenta and stuff, and just soften it out, and you know, very, very cool. And then I want to talk about the Reblum updates. Now, these are the new updates coming for Reblum. They are coming towards, I would sort of say, mid-autumn time, so around about, let's just say, end of October, somewhere around there, and got a nice little sneaky look at them, and this is good, and hopefully I'll be testing them very soon, and I'll be able to get out to you and let you know exactly how they work. But let's have a look at this on the computer and see that these are good. So let's just have a look at, we're going to go into the eyes, so they're going to have a more, so in the interface, you're going to be able to work more with the eyes, and you can see, let's just get nice and close. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty good, eh? So that's like really superb. And another one, we just get a different look at them, and you can see, isn't that really cool? Really gets in there, gets all the nice little bits of details. That is like really superb. And I know they're going to be doing skin tone, and this one I'm really excited to be trying out because this is very important. This skin tone is not just about removing a certain saturation in a particular area. If you have a good look at this, you can see that it keeps the normal colors where it should be, especially the magentas and the little slight soften, little bit of reds and things, and brings the other skin tone back down to normal levels. So let's have a look in here. And so we look at that. You get right out so you can see nicely. Have a look at that. You can see the reds and magentas, especially in the noses and things, of course, yes. But there it softens, but you know, and it removes it over there. And have a look at this. You can see it's still got this sort of little bit of blush magenta where it should be, and that's important. It doesn't remove it from the lips and things. So obviously it's targeting the skin really nice. You can see the magenta casting over here, which is really, really, really good. That's superb, and that's going to be a massive thing. And you can see for guys, look, really brings up, but it doesn't remove all of this magenta. You see what I mean? And that's important. So important. Next one again. It's really good. I'm looking forward to trying that big time because that's a big time saver, that for sure. Now they're doing hair as well, and I've had a good look at this. And let me jump in here. One of the leading names, if you like, on the internet. Very good piece of software as well. It's very fast, very efficient, but it doesn't do everything as it should do. And in particular, when it comes to removing stray hairs, on the outside of hairs, it can do okay. It's not bad, put it that way. But it always has a problem when it's inside. So it's inside the forehead lines and things like this. Always a problem. There's always mushy lines, weird texture. I'm like, what's going on there? I might as well just do it myself. So let's have a look here, especially with the hairs. And 50%, yeah, let's just get it 100%. And we just go here. Can you see all these hairs over here? All of this. This is the important thing that needs to stay. And do you see? Look at that. That's phenomenal. Obviously, the outside has got it in there. You can see it's being cleaned up. Look at that. Nice and clean. Yes, it is a plain background, sure. And any software is going to struggle when it becomes like very difficult. Excuse me. So yeah, we have it on the background as well, where there's something on the background. And what I like about this is you can see how it's blurry and stuff like this here, and and the same detail is pretty much there all around. You can see this over here, down by the ears, all of that. It's a little bit, yeah, but very good, man. So good. And this one, I mean, you can see as well, that's really nice. Now the outside is fine. That's a bright, clean background, and that's not going to be the most difficult thing for most AIs. But if you look at this, this is where all the others struggle. Look at that. You see? And that's the important thing. Look how clean it is. Right up. Do you see? Look at that. And that's the thing. And that's going to be the important thing. So we got eyes, skin tone, and hair. There is a hotspot or shine, which is going to be coming very, very soon as well. And you can see how the hotspot there has just been softened down nicely. What's good about this is, if you look at the freckles on her face, do you see? It really gets into the highlight tones more than it does into the mid-tone that's over there and the darker tones of the freckle. So that's very cool. So now you can imagine you come into a face like this and you go, okay, well, tone the shine down, you know, get rid of the hairs on the inside, yeah, if you want, but don't get rid of all of them. It just looks weird. You know what I mean? And you can get rid of these flyaway and stray hairs there. You can do the eyes, you can do the skin, and we're coming to teeth in a second. So, excuse me. So let's get to another one over here. And you can see again, very shiny. But look at that, from before to after, before to after. And the good thing about this is you don't want to remove all the highlights because it needs to have highlights. Otherwise it looks fake and weird. It looks just flat. And that's incredible. Look at that. Beautiful. It looks natural and just pretty. And last one. So look at this. You see there's quite intense hotspots here. And look at that. And you still got all the detail. Just superb, man. Absolute superb. What a winner. Then we're going to come to the teeth here quickly. And yeah, we can see, I mean, this is in most AIs, and it's not the most difficult thing always, but sometimes it's always overdone. But look at that. And that's what you want. You really do. You'll obviously be able to do this in groups of people. As I said, when I get to test all these things, I'm very interested to see how we could take all these things, and as we showed you in the interface earlier, can we change it between groups of people? Can we change the teeth from this person to this person? So as the circle went around every face, would I be able to apply all these things individually to a group of people? Now that would be superb. If you can do that, sure, that's a game changer, because that makes your life so quick and easy. Really, really, really good. Because doing something for one person is one thing, but a group of people, that's a whole nother ball game. So yeah, so we can have a look at that, and you can see, again, nice on the last set of teeth. Superb. Really it is. Reblum is really something that I will recommend anybody to get. It is really one of the best time-saving AI apps that I use or have used. It's fast, it's intelligent, it's on my local machine, and I've said it a time, and I'll keep saying it, because it's very important nowadays to keep information and people's likenesses and things like this, and we don't know where all these laws are going and stuff like that, especially with their clients when it's a wedding and all these things. And it's very important to keep yourself safe as a photographer, to keep enjoying your craft, enjoying what you're doing, but not have to go and dodge and burn and things if you don't want to. A lot of people nowadays don't even know how. I started with film, and I understand, and I've done it. I've digitally done all the work. I've done that, and so I understand. And these AI things don't always get it right. Make no mistake, Reblum included. And I will go then and I'll fix things that it doesn't always catch every little blemish. Sometimes it's spot on. Other times I might miss one thing. I'm like, you know what? Quickly just remove it. Takes 2 seconds and it's done. So I would encourage you, go get this license. It's 40% off for a lifetime license. It is incredible, worth every cent, and with all the updates that come forever and free. I mean, it's on your local machine, doesn't need the internet. I mean, why wouldn't you? So, I mean, I don't like a very busy interface. I don't like having to pay credits. I don't like having to use the internet. I don't want that. I want something that's mine. Here's my money, give it to me, thank you very much. And I've got that. And I think a lot of us still want that. So I encourage you, get Reblum AI. Their site, go and have a look at it. If there's more information on there, but feel free. You can see I've given you real world results here on just looking at pictures. And some of the other images I've done use the more challenging ones as well. But you can see from freckles to shine to face, it's all coming, man. And it's really, it is be worth an investment. So September the 5th, that special is going to end on the lifetime license. So go and get it. Do your clients a favor, do yourself a favor, so you got time for you and your family, and you go run around with your new lens that you can get after your clients being so happy with you and having to book you again because you're looking so wonderful with your editing work. So yeah, go and get Reblum, enjoy it, and I'm going to have another video coming soon about some photography tips and tricks that you can do for your own work. And if there's anything you want to know or anything about photography or anything like this, drop in the comments. I'm always there. Channel's brand new, and I'll see you on the next one.